Thank you for joining this webinar presentation entitled Cultivation. This webinar is part of Indiana Historical Society's Heritage Support Grants program made possible by Lilly Endowment Incorporated. My name is Bryce Gorman, and I am the fundraising educator in local history services at the Indiana Historical Society. My goal is to help organizations build robust fundraising programs so they can be effective at their mission. I'm responsible for the educational curriculum that is an important part of our Heritage Support Grant program. I offer workshops, webinars, and consultations for free to organizations in Indiana. So, what's cultivation? At its core, cultivation is relationship building. But to add to that, cultivation is thoughtful and intentional relationship building. Now, what I mean by thoughtful is you're putting considerable time into thinking about this donor. You're looking at ways to make their relationship with you and your organization the best it can be. You're also building trust with your donors. You're letting them see that you are worthy of their support. So, getting on building trust, let's expand on that. Your donors may know you. Hopefully they like you, but when you ask for money, they must trust you. If you do a good job of building that trust, your organization will be rewarded with committed relationships, loyal donors, and larger gifts. One benefit of cultivation is that by getting to know your donors better, it can uncover new opportunities. Um, let's say you have a large donor who says they can't make their gift this year because they are renovating their home. You could ask if they would host an event for you at their newly renovated home to show it off and support you. This way, the donors can be involved and you can still benefit from having a free space for an event. Through proper cultivation, donors should know who you are. They should see your organization as an important part of the community and believe that giving is an important component to your ongoing success. Donors, they want to feel that you care about them and appreciate them. So some excellent ways to cultivate donors include inform. Keep your donors informed of your activities. They want to know your plans. They want to know all about your successes. And even in the failures, they want to be aware of it. They should feel like they are in the inner circle of your organization. They should be aware of your leadership, including staff, volunteers, board members, and potentially other donors. Involve. Involve your donors in everyday activities. Ask them to volunteer. If it would be appropriate, ask them to serve on your board. This will give them a better idea of the behind the scenes work you're doing. Let them sit in on some of your planning meetings if you think it would be appropriate. Inquire. Keep asking questions. Having a donor talk about themselves and their interests gives you a fuller picture of them. It also makes donors feel appreciated and listened to. Aligned with the involve slide, ask for their feedback on your organization. Donors, especially prominent donors, like to know you value their input as well as their financial support. Uh, I have a few questions that I thought would be good open-ended questions for you to understand your donors. Um, I have plenty of questions available, so if you are interested in having more, just shoot me an email, give me a call. I can send you, I can send you honestly pages of them. But here's a few that I thought would be most pertinent for this. Invite. Now, you should certainly invite donors to your events, but invite also means asking your donors to get involved with all aspects of your organization. Uh, Going back to the slide about the donor who might be renovating his house, that is part of the invitation process. Invite them to meet fellow donors. Invite them to meet new volunteers. Take them behind the scenes. You want your donors to feel connected to the organization, and invitations will bring them into this inner circle. So there's no one size fits all method of cultivation. For instance, a donor with a very, very busy schedule may not be available to sit in on a planning meeting, but they might welcome having you come to visit them and give them an update. It's helpful to segment your donors by their interests or the type of donation they make. A couple examples. New donors, they are often eager to learn as much about the organization as possible. Keeping them informed of new activities and inviting them to events is a perfect way to build that relationship. Loyal donors have an idea of who you are. They know what events that you host that they do or do not enjoy. And these are great individuals to ask for their opinions, their feedback about future programming. Involve them as hosts or volunteers. You want to build on their expertise. A lapsed donor, for whatever reason, has detached themselves from your organization. Um, it may be a change in funding priorities, might be a change in their life. It could also be something they disagree with regarding your organization. Whatever this reason, inquire what has changed. It is perfectly okay to say to a donor, uh, I, I noticed that the past year you didn't renew your membership, and I wanted to know, has something changed? Is there something we can do better? Is there something that you would like to discuss with us? At the very, very least, you can use these open-ended questions to say, we want this relationship to be the best it can, and we're going to do everything we can to make it a good relationship. So this is my contact information. Please feel free to get in touch with me if you have any questions about the presentation or if you'd like to talk through anything a little more. Thank you so much for joining me for the Cultivation webinar and taking the time to learn more about fundraising.